Welcome to our channel, dear viewers. Today, we'll be exploring the most talked about news and trends in the world of K-pop and Korean dramas. Grab something delicious, and let's get started. Of course, we'll kick off with the news that has taken the internet by storm, the return of our beloved idol IU after a long hiatus. IU has returned with an emotional new music video starring BTS's V. On January 24 at midnight Korean time, IU released the highly anticipated music video for her new single, Love Wins All. Directed by the filmmaker of Concrete Utopia, Tae-hwa, the Love Wins All video tells a touching story of a couple in love on the run, trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic future. The video has already gone viral on the internet, surpassing 10 million views in the first 24 hours. Now, let's dive into more exciting news from the K-pop industry. Jennie from BLACKPINK has achieved another impressive milestone as a solo artist. Her debut album, Solo, has surpassed 1.3 billion streams on Spotify, making it the first Korean solo artist's album to reach this mark. This is further evidence of Jennie being one of the most successful K-pop artists globally. Meanwhile, her Spotify profile continues to attract thousands of new listeners daily. Recently, she reached an impressive milestone of over 33 million monthly listeners on the platform, setting a record among solo K-pop artists. Following Jennie's success, other K-pop artists are making waves on the Billboard 200 charts. Jimin from BTS saw his solo album return to the Billboard 200 almost a year after its initial release. On January 23 local time, Billboard announced that Jimin's debut album, Face, released in 2023, re-entered the top 200 albums chart at number 59 after a recent vinyl release. Initially, the album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 shortly after its release last year, setting a new record for Korean solo artists. In addition to re-entering the main album chart in the US, Face also debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Vinyl Albums chart this week. The album once again topped the World Albums chart, marking its 5th week at number 1 and 37th week on the chart overall. Meanwhile, Face re-entered the top album sales and top current album sales charts, claiming the 4th spot. Finally, Jimin returned to the Billboard Artist 100 at number 26, celebrating his 11th week on the chart. Congratulations to the artist. In addition to this, on January 18th, it was announced that Jimin became the best trainee in his unit during a 5-week basic training course. Fans and netizens praised the idol for his impressive efforts and hard work. He received this award by achieving the highest scores on tests conducted during the training period. He also took the oath on behalf of the other recruits. Many local and international news agencies reported on Jimin's achievements. He was not only mentioned on television news channels but also in online media. The topic gained significant public attention, with one of the first articles on the subject becoming a trend on Naver and remaining the #1 article on the platform for over 2 hours. As more articles were published, Naver created an independent section on the main news page with headlines about Jimin. His award is not the only thing that became a hot topic on the internet. Fellow trainees who were in the same unit as Jimin posted messages detailing their training experience alongside the artist. They noted that the idol helped them improve their performance during ability assessments, dedicated his time to communicating with other recruits over the phone, and even bought them food. Below is a message from a family member of one of the recruits who trained with Jimin. My brother always talked about Jimin helping him and others in need, always buying him extra food whenever he could to the convenience store, and giving up his cell phone time to help a few of his teammates spend time with friends, family, and loved ones. I was able to talk to people. Thanks to Jimin, my younger brother graduated in the top 10 of his class. Because of all this, my parents went to Jimin and his parents and thanked them for being so polite. When I saw Jimin in person, he was really funny, he was tall and handsome, and his smile was really kind. The parents of other recruits also expressed their gratitude to Jimin, and Jimin seemed touched by everything. Get ready for the release of the highly anticipated film adaptation of The Omniscient Reader. On January 24th, the Omniscient Reader confirmed its star cast, including Lee Min-ho, Ahn Hyo-seop, Choi Soo-bin, Shin Sung-ho, Nana, Park Ho-san, Choi Young-joon, BLACKPINK's Jisoo, and more, revealing that they kicked off filming in December. Along with the confirmation of the cast, the film released behind-the-scenes stills of the cast working passionately at the script reading, raising anticipation for their portrayal and synergy. Omniscient Reader's viewpoint is based on a web novel of the same name and follows the story of Kim Dokja, Ahn Hyo-seop, whose world suddenly changes into that of the web novel he read, starring Yoo Jung-hyuk, Lee Min-ho, as the main character. In addition to the web novel, the ongoing webtoon is also receiving much love from fans. The upcoming film will be helmed by director Kim Byung-woo of The Terror Live and Take Point, and he will be working with RELAES Pictures, the production company behind the Along with the God series. Global entertainment group Smilegate will also be investing in their first Korean film through Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. Lee Min-ho will be taking on the role of Yoo Jung-hyuk, the main character of a fictional web novel that Kim Dokja read, who endlessly gets another chance to redo his life after death. With great looks and powerful fighting skills, Yoo Jung-hyuk is a character who has survived until the end within a ruined world. Ahn Hyo-seop will be making his debut on the big screen as Kim Dokja, the only person who knows the ending of the web novel 3 Ways to Survive in a Ruined World. An ordinary office worker, Kim Dokja becomes immersed in Yoo Jung-hyuk and his story, making him the sole person who finishes reading the web novel. When the fictional story Kim Dokja reads becomes reality, he builds friendships with peers who journey together with him. Choi Soo-bin will be playing Yoo Sang-ah, Kim Dokja's co-worker who starts the journey of the fallen world together with him. She becomes great strength to Kim Dokja while quickly adjusting in a world where every day is a battle for survival. Shin Sung-ho and Nana will be starring as characters in the web novel Kim Dokja reads and eventually meets in real life. Shin Sung-ho will transform into former military soldier Lee Hyun-sung and showcase strong defensive powers, while Nana will play Young Hee-won, becoming a goddess of justice with outstanding strength. Park Ho-san will be playing Gong Pil-do, who controls people's livelihoods with his wealth. Choi Young-joon will take on the role of Han Myung-oh, Kim Dokja's company superior who suddenly gets swept up in mission scenarios while approaching Yoo Sang-ah. Furthermore, Jisoo will play Lee Ji-hai, who overcomes numerous crises together with Yoo Jung-hyuk through her great strength. Are you excited for the film adaptation? Stay tuned for more updates on the film. Apartment 404 Foot producer reveals the story behind the casting of BLACKPINK's Jennie. Apartment 404 PD Young Cheol-min recently opened up about his approach to casting, particularly highlighting BLACKPINK's Jennie. PD Young shared his insights into his casting philosophy. There's really no special secret to it. My approach was similar to what I did with Village Survival, The 8. I believe in giving the freedom to join only if someone is genuinely interested in the project. If they aren't, there's no pressure to participate. When I come across a good project, I extend offers, but I completely understand if there are constraints preventing their involvement. Luckily, Jennie had a positive experience with Village Survival, The 8. We maintained a genuine and transparent editing process, which helped in building trust. At the time Jennie was busy with her world tour, and I was initially reluctant to approach her because of her hectic schedule. However, I was invited to BLACKPINK's final concert in Seoul, where I had the opportunity to speak with Jennie. Since her tour was concluding, I casually mentioned the casting to her, and to my delight, she expressed keen interest. I sent her the plan, and she reached out that very night, excited about the concept. Her agreement to join the show came quite swiftly. PD Young also commented on Jennie's qualities as an entertainer, saying, "Jennie displays a refreshing honesty with her emotions, which is a great asset for an entertainer. She's both incredibly charming and endearing. Instead of asking her to force anything, I encourage her to simply enjoy the show and be herself. That's when she truly shines and reveals her natural strengths." And with that, we conclude our overview of the most discussed news and trends in the world of K-pop and Korean dramas. Thank you for watching. We would appreciate your support through subscriptions and likes on our channel. Also, feel free to leave comments so we know what you liked and what we can improve.